Hey, what's up, guys? 98 Sports Talk here, and I get the idea for this video based on a comment from Jonathan Beeler. So shout out to Jonathan for this. And Jonathan basically said that I'm paraphrasing his comment, obviously, but he basically said something like he thought that it was a realistic possibility that Jalen Hurts would be starting games 1, games 2, and games 3 next season, or something like that. And you look at a comment like that, and to me, it's a head, you've got to really dissect it because it's just a head scratcher. You look at it and you say, from a perspective of, who's the better quarterback, Tua or Jalen Hurts? And to me, it's super, super obvious that Tua is a better quarterback. Tua has, the ability to throw the ball down the field with accuracy, and he can run like Jalen Hurts can. So there's nothing that Jalen Hurts does better than Tua outside of the fact that maybe you can make an argument that Jalen Hurts would throw less interceptions, but that's simply due to the fact that he wouldn't be, he wouldn't be making as many throws down the field as Tua would. So really, in my opinion, there's absolutely zero reason to start Jalen Hurts other than the fact that if you're Nick Saban, you want to keep Jalen Hurts on the roster. So I guess the point of this video to me is, I look at it and, I've got the Big Trouble Little China thing there on the thumbnail, but, is this going to cause trouble for Saban down the road in recruiting? Because again, I don't see how anybody that knows anything about football can look at this situation and think to themselves, well, Jalen might be a better quarterback than Tua. I don't get it. Mel Kiper said he doesn't see Jalen Hurts as an NFL quarterback. I don't either. I don't know who does. Is Tua an NFL prospect? Absolutely. He's that good. So are recruits looking at this and, are they going to say, why is Jalen Hurts starting game 1? It's not, if Hurts starts, it's not going to make any sense to me. I don't think it's going to make sense to anybody else in the country. It would just kind of, it's just bad optics to me, So then you start asking, questions about, what's being said behind closed doors. What's Nick Saban said to Tua? What has Nick Saban said to Jalen Hurts? Why is Jalen Hurts starting when it's so obvious that Tua is a much better quarterback? I just think that, it might give the program a bad look. It could cause problems with recruiting down the road. I don't think it will, but it could. This is one of those things that, recruits talk and, what are they saying behind closed doors? What's the discussion? Because this situation, if I see Tua come out there and start game 1 against Louisville, I don't get it. I don't understand why you would start an inferior quarterback. Why would you give your team less of a chance to win other than maybe you've made some promise to Jalen that, in the offseason that I'm going to start you game 1, which to me, that wouldn't be very smart because then, why would you do that to Tua being, who is clearly the better quarterback? Why would you have the better quarterback on the bench and give your team a worse shot of winning, even though Bama's not going to lose to Louisville? And they play Arkansas State the second game, so I don't think that I could probably play quarterback for Alabama and win the game in that one. That's not an issue. But if you see Hurts come out there, in the third game, they go on the road to Ole Miss. I mean, Ole Miss is not a big threat to Bama, but they're still an SEC team. They still got some talent. It's still on the road. I think if you see Jalen Hurts starting in that game, I mean, I've really got to start to question just what is going on, what is being talked about, because there's nothing in my mind that tells me Jalen Hurts is even remotely on the same playing field that Tua is. I don't get it. You guys let me know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments section. Do you guys think there is any chance that this situation wouldn't look a bit odd to you if you see Jalen Hurts starting? I don't know. If I see Jalen Hurts starting, it just looks bad. It's a little bit of a black eye, and I think it could cause problems down the road for Saban. I don't think it will, but like I said, we don't know what recruits are talking about. But let me know. And if you guys haven't subbed yet, smash that sub button, trying to build up this SEC community. And I'll see you guys in the next video.